the only serious song I suppose I had intended to do, but it's serious on the one hand, but it is a truly fantastic song. It's called The Red Hats of Ireland, and there was never another song written like this in English. And it tells of the sort of the tenant farmer who was fiercely critical of the strong farmers, of landlord, and the words are very courageous. He criticises even Charles Stewart Parnell himself. And I remember coming to Ennis, especially to Flan and Nua back in the 70s, and I used to bring this man down with me, Johnny Mulhall. He was from Prussistown near Italian County Kildare, and he was a lovely old man. He was in his 80s at the time. But he had this song. Johnny used to smoke a big pipe with a big belly on it, puffing away all day, and he would drink 40 pints. And I'm serious, 40 pints. He'd be at Gallery. Do you remember Gallery's pub at the top of the town? Just as you come in from the Limerick side, there was a pub there. And that was Johnny's pub, and they used to put him up there. And here he'd be puffing away. And the sessions, all the lads used to go in there. And sure, the most fantastic sessions and musicians and that just come there. But anyway, Johnny he'd be diddling away with the music the whole time. He knew every tune that ever was. And he had a lovely old style and lilting along. He'd be sitting there and a big belly on him and not a bottom of the world. But he had this song called The Red Hats of Ireland. And we were totally fascinated by this song. And where did you get it and where did you hear it? And Johnny said that the only one he ever heard singing it was his father. And that as far as he knew, nobody else knew the song. Now, Johnny was an old man, so the audition wasn't that great, and while we were fascinated with the song, there was a lot of words we couldn't get. So there was a man came with me, Martin Hanley, from my great concertina player and flute player and things, and we said we'll have to study this song and write it out, record it and so on, which we did. We gave a whole night back in my flat in Dublin at an old capable place off the South Sackler Road, and we gave the whole night at this studying it. What the hell is he saying here and what's he saying there? So we wrote it out bit by bit, and just we cracked it, you know, the whole lot. So this is it, and yeah, I just sing it anyway, right? Yeah. So the Red Hats bit, it's a derogatory term, and nobody knows where it originated. And I remember singing it out in, what was that pub out in Gleason's in Coor. Years and years ago, and Lena P.O. and Tom Munnelly and all the gang with and all Junior Crehan and the whole lot. And anyway, they were saying, where did you hear that and how did you get this? So I was telling them the story, and they were completely fascinated by it. They had never heard it, and they couldn't figure out what this Red Hats meant, and I didn't know either. But I found out years later that there was a prison down near New Orleans, where we were down there on an old trip with a gang, and it was Ned O'Shea out of the Merchant Inn in Dublin and all that gang, and we were down there, and there was a notorious prison a few miles outside New Orleans, and the screws or wardens were called Red Hats. So it must have been from there found its way back up to New York or whatever, and back to Ireland anyway. So here's the song. You want to be in the best of your health now for this one. Okay. Now sleep or awaking, my poor heart is breaking, to think I am leaving this land I adore. in stable or manger, my poor heart is breaking to think I am leaving this land I adore. May bad luck gone off, what's that? Asleep or awaking, my poor heart is breaking to think I am leaving this land I adore. For in stable or manger, my poor heart is breaking to think I am leaving this land I adore. For